Hi, everybody.
Hi!
It's Miss Lindsay
And Miss Carly.
here at the Northborough Free Library, and it's Tuesday afternoon, which means that it's Crafternoon. And this week is Fall Week. So today is Tuesday, and from noon until about 3:30, or while supplies last, around the side of the library, the side door, you will find a box full of Crafternoon bags that have all the materials you need to make our Crafternoon this week. And it is Fall Week, so we are going to be doing some acorns.
It's also the first day of fall today. Fun fact.
Happy Fall Equinox.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting. And so once you get your materials, you're going to take everything out. You're going to find your instruction sheet. You're going to find your acorn cutout. You're going to find contact paper, 2 pieces, and tissue paper. Lots of different colors, all sorts of different ones. And you will need scissors and some markers or crayons or colored pencils, whatever you decide. So your first step is going to be coloring this. Okay, you can color it any color you want. You can color it rainbow. You can write your name on it. You can write anything you want on it. You can just color it, or you can leave it white.
Maybe?
Happy
Yeah.
fall. Yes. So let's do that.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and color. I think I'm going to choose pink first. Ooh,
I'm going to use this shiny.
that's very exciting. So anything you have around your house to color, whether it be crayons or markers, or this one doesn't work very well.
This one looks good. Shiny.
Oh, that is shiny. That looks cool. I'm going to try the blue one instead.
Blue instead.
That's mysterious. It doesn't have anything written on it. So anything you have around your house to color it, or if you want to leave it plain, you can leave it plain. That's totally up to you. This is your artwork. So I'm gonna do mine blue.
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 Kind of like pumpkins.
Ooh, that's a good idea. The one on the directions is brown. So I'm gonna do some blue and some brown. I'm gonna do a blue acorn. Can you imagine if the color of the acorn meant that that's what color tree was going to grow out of it?
Ooh, that would be fancy.
That'd be pretty cool. And then we'd have blue trees or orange trees.
Well, there you go. Well, the trees are going to start looking kind of orange. Huh?
Yeah, in the fall, they do turn colors. And so maybe you want to do fall colors. I wonder what colors you see in the fall. What kind of colors do we see? We definitely see brown. Lots of brown.
Mm-hmm. Lots of different shades of brown. Too.
Yeah. And we see orange. Miss Carly's got orange going on over there. And yellow. Red. Red for sure.
We still see some green, a lot of green until it gets closer to winter time, right?
Yeah. Well, and the evergreen trees.
That's true. They stay pretty green.
The evergreen trees stay green. So yellow, orange, red. There's some trees that turn like bright, bright red.
Some turn kind of purpley too.
Yeah. And some are purple. I have a tree in my front yard, and the leaves are kind of purpley all year round.
Cool.
And then they turn more of like a red purpley in the fall.
Ah, very cool.
It's a maple tree. It's a special kind of maple tree. I think it's called a Japanese maple tree.
Very.
I don't know. Mine's all sorts all over the place, but
cool.
So you're going to color in your acorn, okay? And happy acorns. Next, you're going to take your 1 sheet of contact paper, and you're going to take off the backing.
That can be a little tricky. You might have your grown-up help you with that too.
It can be separated. Now, on a flat, clear surface, you're going to put this down with the sticky side up. Okay, so this is the sticky side, and I'm going to put it down on my desk. Okay, then you're going to take your acorn and you're going to put it on the sticky, and you're going to make sure that all of the area inside your acorn has sticky on it. So you might have to put it like kind of diagonally on the square like that.
Mm.
But like the stem doesn't have to necessarily have sticky on it. But you want to make sure that inside the acorn where all this empty space is, that all of that has sticky. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the tissue paper, all right, and you're going to arrange it on the sticky parts. Okay? So, and this is where your scissors can come in too, because first of all, you can color both sides so that you can use either side when you're hanging it up and using it as a decoration. So we just don't have time to color both sides as we're demonstrating for you. But you color both sides. And then when you're doing this, if you want to use the scissors to shape some of the squares that are going to be along the edges so that they don't cover up your acorn. Okay, so you're going to arrange all your little squares, and maybe you want to cut your squares so that they're smaller.
You can also tear them if you prefer too.
Yeah, that'll give a nice natural look to it. So you're going to fill up all the sticky parts with those colors and take your time, make it how you want it to look. And don't feel like you have to do it any certain way. If you want to leave some parts of it blank, that is up to you. Like this one's a little big for the space that I want to use it in. So I'm just going to cut it and put it in there. So, and you can overlap, you can experiment with how that looks. And if you hold it up to the light, you'll kind of see, like you can see where the orange overlaps the red and it just makes a little bit of a different color. Yeah, look at Miss Carly's. I like all that magenta on there.
Gotta do your thing.
Yeah, so you are going to fill up that space. You are going to fill it up. And the more you layer, you're going to get a whole bunch of different colors and different shapes. Hey, maybe you want to make it all into triangles. Maybe you want to cut all your squares into triangles. Maybe you want to cut them into circles. Maybe you want to put some stars in there or cut them into different shapes. Or maybe you just want to leave them as rectangles or squares. Again, totally up to you. You decide how you want your acorn to look. It's important that you create what you want to create. For
There's
sure.
all kinds of good stuff you can do.
Oh my goodness, there really is.
I think I'm using mostly warm colors. So colors like orange and yellow and red and pink. I see you have some good cool colors mixed in. Now you have some blue on your acorn. You just put in a green piece. I have a blue piece if you'd like, Miss Lindsay.
Yeah, ooh, I like that blue
If you
piece.
have a sibling that you're crafting with, you can share your colors too.
Absolutely, for sure. Maybe you're working with somebody. It's always fun to craft with somebody else because you know everybody has different ideas of how they want things to look. And you know the differences make them really your own.
Yeah, it's really fun. Miss Lindsay and I always make something that looks pretty different, but they each look really cool in their own way.
Exactly. I'm almost done. Oh,
I'm
did you
almost done
fill
too.
yours up?
I filled mine up. I think that I went a little less carefully. That's okay too. You can be really, really careful like Miss Lindsay and really intentional with your design, or you can just see what happens and maybe you can guess what'll happen when your colors mix together and stuff like that.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. I like the layering too. So it's just interesting to see how it's going to turn out because you never really know until you get finished. I'm making sure that all of my space is filled up. Oh, I found a little white piece.
A little white piece.
A little white piece, and I'm going to use the rest of that blue piece.
Very cool. I have a green one too.
I don't think I have space for a green one, but
Miss Lindsay filled hers all up.
I filled. Ooh, I do have a little bit of space for a green.
A little bit more green.
Yeah. Green is my favorite color.
Oh, very cool. I think my favorite color is yellow. You can see there's lots of yellow in mine.
So once you have filled up your acorn, with whatever colors you like in whatever shapes you desire. You are going to take your other contact paper, and again, get a grown-up to help if you want. You're going to peel that backing off. This is a tricky part. You are going to put the sticky side down on the acorn, so it's like an acorn sandwich. Okay? Yep.
With your acorn in between them.
Your acorn will go in between like this. So it's smooth on the outside on both sides.
Now the cool thing about this kind of contact paper too is it's at least a little bit repositionable. I don't know that it's going to come up too much on the
that tissue paper might be tricky.
But if you have like a wrinkle right at the stem on the harder part of the paper, that you can move around a little bit. But I'd be careful with the tissue paper part.
Now we're almost done because you've colored both sides of your acorn and you've put all your tissue paper down and you've sandwiched your acorn. And now you've got to trim with your scissors. You're going to trim very carefully and cut around the acorn. You're just cutting off that extra contact paper, that extra stuff. You're just going to get rid of all that extra stuff. And you know what? If you accidentally cut a little bit of the acorn, that's okay.
How did you know I did that, Miss Lindsay?
Because I just did the same thing. It's okay, because you know what? Acorns in nature, they all look different, and they're not all perfect. They are perfect in their own acorn way. So if you accidentally cut your acorn, that's all right.
Yeah,
No big deal.
A little bit. You can
yeah. And if you need your grown-up to help with this, that's A-okay as well.
Acorn.
Acorn. Oh, that was
an
a bit
acorny
that was
joke
a bit
for you.
Acorny, yeah.
Have you guys read the Mo Williams Unlimited Squirrels?
Unlimited
if you like
Squirrels.
acorny jokes, you should check that one out.
Oh, they're so funny. And there you have it. And you can hang this in the window. And it has amazing colors that shine through. And you have a beautiful fall acorn. And what's the code word this week?
That is a good question, actually. It's acorn.
Acorn.
Yes. All capital letters. If you guys are doing Beanstack Fall Reading Frenzy, come on there. You'll find the Fall Storytime badge, and you'll unlock it with the code word acorn. All capital letters.
Outstanding.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for crafting with us today. We really appreciate it. And we hope you have a really great time making our craft. Be sure to send us our pictures. Send us our pictures.
And remember, we have the craft bags out in outside the side door of the children's room. And remember, this Friday we have a super cool pop-up library.
Pop-up library.
From 9 to noon. And don't forget, there's a socially distanced Apple Fest book sale happening on Saturday.
Oh my goodness.
You're definitely going to want to check out.
Oh my goodness, for sure. Absolutely.
Very
Have a wonderful fall equinox.
Bye, guys.
Bye.